I think we may have discovered college basketball's next breakout star this year, and I think we already knew a lot about him before anyone else discovered him, Car. I don't know why I used the word discover. We've known this kid for years. It's Christian Anderson, Texas Tech's own, a former Michigan commit that I was obsessed with on the prep level when he was coming through the high school ranks because he was just, I don't know, he was so small at the time. It's like 5'10", but this kid would just pull up and shoot from the logo and have such great three-point efficiency and volume. It seemed almost unprecedented. It was hard to watch him and see anything other than just like a smaller type Trae Young, as crazy as that sounds. And he did not have the recruiting pedigree that Trae Young ended up with. But man, the numbers were often there. He had a good first season at Texas Tech, ended up cracking the starting lineup, playing a bunch of minutes for a really good team late in the season. But Card, I think this summer has been Christian Anderson's thus far because in the group phase of the FIBA U19 World Cup, Anderson's been unreal. In Canada or against Canada in game 3, he had 29 points, 6 assists, 5 for 11 from 3. Overall in this tournament, he's shooting 40% from 3, averaging 17 points and 5 assists. And even when he has a stinker card, they're in the knockout rounds now. He didn't shoot well against Serbia in the knockout round, but Germany won this game by 9 points, and Christian Anderson had 12 assists to just 3 turnovers, a plus minus of 17, which led Team Germany, even on a night where he was 2 for 11 from the field. Card, I'm all aboard the Christian Anderson bandwagon at this point. I believe you are too, but let's give your official stance on this. Do you think it's fair to call him the potential breakout player of all of college basketball next season?
I think so. I think it is because look, obviously Christian Anderson has the game and he has the range. And honestly, I thought it would take him a year to be a like a contributor, I guess, on Texas Tech, given how that team wasn't given his size. But man, for a team in Texas Tech that was, I mean, Texas Tech was pretty much in the top 10, top 15 all year last year, right?
Yep.
Yeah, like he was a starter on that basketball team, had a really good freshman season, averaging 10 points a game, had a lot of moments. I even think back to in the tournament and towards the end of the year, like Christian Anderson in the heat of Big 12 play was like really thrown to the fire because they had injuries to so many players, right? Like Darion Williams was out, McMillan was out. There was a couple guys that were really out, and Christian Anderson had to step up in a lot of big moments. And I thought that he was ready for that. And obviously Texas Tech, given that they lost some pieces this year, but you got to look at this from a Red Raider standpoint. If you're a fan of that team, the idea of a 1-2 punch of Christian Anderson and JT Toppin, I think could be really exciting, especially given like seeing what he's able to do with some really good bigs for that Germany team. They have Ryby Steinbach on that team. He gets the 12 assists in the last game that you saw. He has the ability to pass, but you see his scoring prowess, which I think is what he was kind of found out for because you and I talked about him back when he was like the 5'10" kid at Oak Hill who was like leading the Scholastic League in scoring and shooting from everywhere on the court. It was Trae Young-esque. And I think that, I think that might be a little bit, obviously that's a step too far, but like there are similarities in how they play, given like Christian Anderson's range, his ability to pass the ball as well, and given the fact that he grew a couple inches. Like he was all of like 5'9" 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and now like he's a legit 6'2", maybe 6'3". So uh I think it's very exciting to see. And honestly, just from a fan standpoint, you and I have been pretty big fans of his game. So like seeing him in this role could be one upside of, Texas Tech maybe losing some guys.
This video is brought to you by NBA2K Lab.com. 2K Lab worked with us last summer as well. They're one of our favorite entities in all of sports gaming. We want to show you their college basketball stadium locator challenge game. And I'm going to share a screen right now as we do this. South Carolina, bang. Oh,
Ooh,
okay, that's pretty good. Next, North Carolina. Why are we only getting the Carolinas?
please
Bang.
lock in.
St. John's. That's New
New
York.
York.
Bang.
Where's New Jersey?
We're on fire. Colorado. I actually don't know what state Colorado is.
It's it's in Colorado. There's a state of
Is that
Colorado.
this one?
It's to the right of Phoenix.
anyway, you get the picture. This game's really fun. They've got more games as well, like Guess the NBA Player, Mystery Fantasy Draft, and more. Stay tuned for all of the college football content and games that they'll be putting together to help you get the best experience out of college football 26. Back to the video. Yeah, I think the thing that excites me most. So he was the fourth leading scorer last year on a Texas Tech team as a 6'2", 165-pound freshman. Finishes the year as their fourth leading scorer. Nobody knew that was coming when he came in. Reminder, that team had an All-American JT Toppin, an All-Big 12 player in Darion Williams, a stud veteran in Chance McMillan right ahead of him. And then, more importantly for Christian's development, Elijah Hawkins, one of the more ball-dominant pass-first point guards in the sport, was his backcourt mate. So if you would have told me before the year, like Christian Anderson is going to end up in the top four on a top 10 team in scoring, playing 31 minutes a game, and he's not playing point guard, I would have called you crazy, right? Because he's 165 pounds. That's his entire game. He needs the ball. Christian Anderson, I thought in year one was so unselfish and just quite frankly so impactful, doing things that aren't even his things. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
he got shots off of Elijah Hawkins, but like he was playing a position he doesn't play. We haven't even seen floor general dynamic Christian Anderson in college yet. And that's what we're going to see this year. We've talked about how Texas Tech, I mean, the Lawan Watts ad is good. Getting Toppin back and Anderson back is great. They've made some other moves that aren't bad. But we kind of thought they'd go star hunting at a certain point, and they didn't. And they lose Darion Williams. And I don't know. It's a big bet on Christian Anderson. Like, if you're going to believe this Texas Tech team is good next year, the reason has to be moving everything through Christian Anderson in the backcourt is going to be an upgrade over running it through Elijah Hawkins and having all these more talented pieces on the wing. And it might be because what we're seeing from Team Germany in this FIBA event very much looks like one of the best point guards in college basketball. He looks like a stud. He looks like the best guard on the floor every time he steps on the floor in this event. And Germany is a serious threat to win this event because of what Anderson's been doing alongside guys like Steinbach and Ryby.
Yeah, it would the excitement of it would be massive for me. And to a point you made off camera, uh if you're of German descent, you should be very proud and happy about your U19 team. Y'all got something. This team's nice.
They got some dudes. It's crazy. Quick, fast forward to March. What are Christian Anderson's averages? I'd believe a wide range of outcomes here.
I'm gonna go
JT Toppin's on the team.
I'm gonna go 14, 14. Let's go. Honestly, 14, 6 assists, 3 rebounds.
14 and 6. I'll go 16 and 8.
Oh, you did it.
I think All-American Christian Anderson could happen this year.
Damn it. Oh man. That's that you know what? Good on you, Craig. Good on you.
He's so good. I would have done one more year of Juwan just to get him.
Wow.
I
That's
really would have.
for anyone who doesn't know sleepers and doesn't follow us, that's a statement of all statements right
I
there.
I would have done it. But then in year two, Dusty comes in and he stays under Dusty, and this is what happens.
Can we add a short that Juwan Howard might be the best eye for talent that the Big Ten has ever seen?
He developed more lottery picks in his tenure than any coach in the Big Ten.
He did that.
He did.